Okay, first clue, the scavenger hunt.
Time is of the essence. This time is resting on the new shelf unit. That's this guy right here. Ooh! Starbase, jelly beans. Excellent. Clue 2. A tray with memories. Il a une image de Coca-Cola sur elle, la région à tapis rose.
Do you understand that?
Ooh, M&M's. Here we go. Clue 3. As Toby has secrets, Toby is my mom's really bizarre mannequin thing. He knows how to keep them under his hat. How is this not horrifying? This is horrifying. Oh no!
You just lost the treat.
Sorry. Wait a minute.
It's on the
Oh! Aha! Here we go. Clue 4. Final clue. This is the only organ you can play with in public. And that would have to be the keyboard here. Holy cow. And happy Easter. That's a lot of Kit Kats and Crunch Bars. Happy Easter.
That's to share with Marley.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that's to share with your mom. I was like, but no. Fine, I'll share them with Marley if I have to.
Oh.
A ton of lists. And then she has some sort of like devil magic she uses. Where she... You figure a lot of people fly on Easter? The tickets were pretty cheap today. For today at least. At the airport.
There he goes on his way back to Canada. Well, that was Easter. I always had a scavenger hunt, little clues, you know, from one place to the next where they would look for candy or a toothbrush. They always had a toothbrush on Easter because, you know, you need to take care of your teeth after eating candy, right? It's like a tradition. Even though they're in their early 30s, I still do it when they're around. Because it's just something, it's like fun. You know, you gotta have fun in your life no matter how old you are. You gotta, you know, it just makes you feel good. And it was a pleasure to do that for him. He stayed at his friend's house last night. They got together with a bunch of guys he hasn't seen for at least 5 years. And they played Magic card game, The Gathering. And he anticipated a lot of drinking. And he didn't want to have to drive or have alcohol in his system and drive. So I dropped him off last night and picked him up this morning. They didn't drink, but just in case, right? And I made homemade crepe with homemade blueberry sauce. And then for late lunch, early dinner, like about 2:30, 3 o'clock, we had fried chicken, potato salad, and peas. So I dropped him off at the airport. He was so afraid of being there late, so he was actually early. And I'm going by the schedule of this ticket schedule. And I tried looking up the flight, because you can do that on the website. You can see where they are in flight and how many minutes until they land and all that good stuff. But I typed in the flight number and nothing came up. So I typed in the destination from St. Louis to Minneapolis, St. Paul. And there was a plane that was 22 minutes late. And I know in Minneapolis, St. Paul is a huge airport. And I also know his second flight was only 40 minutes wait. So cut off 22 from 40. And that's how much time he had to get the next airplane and all that. So I don't know if he had to go through customs or whatever because he's now living in Canada, which is another country. So I don't know. Hopefully he made it home and I told him I'd be up so he can call me, but we'll see. Then after dropping him off at the airport, I went by a funeral home. A friend of mine, this fringe has been poking me in the eye. I'm growing it out so that I can do a different hairstyle in the play. And I dropped by a funeral home, and they were having a viewing of this girl. It's 29 years old. She died of a heroin overdose. And my friend's son married a lady that had 2 little girls. This was years ago, and now the girls have grown up. And one of them was 29, and she passed away from an overdose. And she had a boyfriend and 2 little tiny babies, little kids under 2. And sitting there in the viewing room with open casket, and she looked really blue. Even though they embalmed her and everything, she still looked blue. She must have been in pretty bad shape. It was really rough seeing it. And her boyfriend came in and hung his head over the casket and was sobbing his heart out. And he looked like one of those guys, those guys that are real tough and nothing makes them cry. And just seeing this guy just lose it, it was everything I could do to keep from bawling. I'm biting my lip and taking my thumbnail and pressing it into my finger to hurt, so that I didn't cry. I had to leave the room. It was just too much, because I just couldn't imagine if it was one of my boys. I would have lost it. I think I'd be in the nut house. But, it was really sad. I came home, the cat's missing Scott, and I'm missing Scott. Plenty of stuff sitting around everywhere, but at least Scott labeled it, pitch, donate, put away for when I can afford to come and get it, or blah, blah, blah. So that's a good start. I still have work to do around here, obviously, and when Brian comes in July, hopefully he'll go around pointing at stuff, if nothing else, and saying pitch, save, do this, do that. And then that will be good. That will be good. Oh, golly, my foot's hurting. I have Achilles tendonitis in that foot that puffs up. Well, it's all puffy. And swells up like a little sausage. It's always something, huh? Yep, it's late, and I need to go to bed, or at least lie down, or something. I've been eating too much chocolate. Easter Bunny brought me some, too. So I started feeling kind of sick. And with the strain and the stress and the other stuff, I don't know which causes the anxiety, but I think I'm going to have it tomorrow. It's almost like a pre-feeling. So we'll see if I can actually predict it. It might be just stress-related. I don't know. I still haven't figured that one out yet. Of course, when I'm stressed, I eat crap. So, yeah, no telling. Yeah. We have plenty of videos left of Scott and I being goofballs. Here's another Whoop Whoop Wednesday joke for you on Wednesday. And, yeah, plenty of stuff to do. Plenty of stuff to do. Well, I'll catch you later. Upward and onward.